Hello everyone, I'm Miss Dina, and welcome to our lesson on prime and composite numbers. Numbers can be grouped based on the number of factors they have. A factor is a number that divides another number exactly without leaving a remainder. In this lesson, we will learn how to identify prime numbers up to 100 and understand how they are different from composite numbers. This topic is important because it strengthens our understanding of multiplication and division. By the end of this lesson, you will clearly understand how to classify numbers as prime or composite.
To understand prime and composite numbers, we must first understand factors. Factors are whole numbers that divide another number exactly. For example, the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Each of these numbers can divide 18 without leaving a remainder. Finding factors helps us see how numbers are built from multiplication. This understanding allows us to classify numbers correctly. Knowing how to list factors is the first step in identifying prime and composite numbers.
A prime number is a number that has exactly two factors. These two factors are always 1 and the number itself. For example, 7 is a prime number because its only factors are 1 and 7. Prime numbers cannot be divided evenly by any other numbers. They are sometimes called the building blocks of numbers because other numbers can be formed by multiplying primes. Recognizing prime numbers up to 100 helps strengthen number knowledge.
A composite number is a number that has more than two factors. This means it can be divided exactly by numbers other than 1 and itself. For example, 12 is a composite number because it has factors such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Composite numbers can be broken down into smaller factors. Most numbers greater than 1 are composite numbers. Understanding composite numbers helps us compare them clearly with prime numbers.
The number 1 is neither prime nor composite. This is because it has only one factor, which is itself. A prime number must have exactly two factors, and a composite number must have more than two factors. Since 1 does not meet either condition, it belongs to a special category. It is important to remember this rule when classifying numbers. Understanding this special case prevents common mistakes.
There are several ways to find prime numbers up to 100. One common method is to test whether a number can be divided by smaller numbers such as 2, 3, 5, or 7. If it cannot be divided exactly by any number other than 1 and itself, then it is prime. Another method is using a number chart to cross out multiples of each prime number. This process helps identify all prime numbers clearly. Practicing this method improves accuracy and speed.
Prime and composite numbers can be compared by looking at their number of factors. Prime numbers always have exactly two factors, while composite numbers have more than two factors. Both types of numbers are greater than 1. Understanding their differences helps us organize numbers into clear groups. This classification supports many other topics in mathematics. Recognizing these differences strengthens overall number sense.
In today's lesson, we learned about factors, prime numbers, and composite numbers. We also understood why the number 1 is a special case. Prime numbers have exactly two factors, while composite numbers have more than two factors. Learning how to identify prime numbers up to 100 helps build strong mathematical foundations. These skills are important for multiplication, division, and problem solving. Keep practicing, and you will become more confident in working with numbers.